Hey everybody, welcome back. So in this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the Renpho Active Thermacool 2 massage gun with heat and cold. I bought this with my own money for my own use because I'm getting to be a stiff and sore old man. I can't work more than 2 hours without being so stiff and sore the next day. I can barely move, and somebody told me they use one of these and it helps them a lot. So they said you want one with heat, and I found one with heat and cold, and I did a little bit of research and it seemed like that was a good thing. So this one, I think I paid, and I'll put an affiliate link, of course, to it on Amazon below. I think I paid 89 bucks for it. So this comes with 5 massage heads, heat and cool, flat head, U-shaped head, ball head, and bullet head. The cool mode will go from 46 degrees Fahrenheit to 57 degrees Fahrenheit, or 8 to 14 C, and the heat mode will go from 102 to 113 Fahrenheit, or 39 to 45 C. Has 5 speed levels: 1800, 2200, 2900, 2500, and 3200. And it's got a nice little readout there on the back. And there's some more specs here. And 5 volt 2 amp input, battery voltage 7.4 volts, amplitude, which is the length of stroke of the massage, is 10 millimeters, battery capacity 2500 milliamp hours, has an auto off timer of 10 minutes, and can take 2.5 hours to charge. Dimension is 7.3 by 5.7 by 2.3 inches, or in millimeters, 186 by 147 by 60, and the weight is 1.39 pounds, or 630 grams. And of course, this is made in China. So let's get it out. And of course, just like always, one of the first things I want to do, other than looking at everything that comes with it, I want to get it charging, because I like to give everything a fair test, and most of this stuff does need to be fully charged to perform its best, or at least for as long as it can. And I've got a thermal imaging gun, so we will absolutely take a look and make sure that it's getting to the temperatures they say it does. So let's get it out. I have never used one of these before, so I'm totally 100% a noob to this massage gun business. Renpho Active Series massage gun. Let's open it up and let's have a look. Comes with a USB charging cable. I'm hoping that's USB-C, although the package doesn't say. Comes with a quick start guide and a couple little rubber grommets. Let's take a look at the cable, make sure it's USB-C. I can't imagine it's not. USB-C, it does not appear to come with a charging brick, but I don't know about you guys, but I got a drawer full of charging bricks. The gun itself feels nice and hefty. Renpho, got a fan on the top, got the display and the control buttons on the back. I don't know why I expected it to have a trigger. I guess because I think everything that's gun-shaped should have a trigger on it. It does power on, so let's plug it in. Plugs in down here on the base. And it shows a little charging icon. So we'll leave that to charge. And let's take a look at the attachments. Took a look at that one. That's the kind of flathead, almost like a mushroom. Here is the bullet head. Here is the ball end, and the ball's kind of squishy a little bit. And the fork end, I don't know what you do with the fork end. I can surmise, but it wouldn't be a family-friendly channel if I did that. And then the hot and cold end. And it's obviously going to have some electrical contacts in it, and it does. And it all fits pretty nicely in the carry case. I can't complain about that. Let's get a look at the manual. I don't know what these rubber doodads are for, but again, I'm a complete noob at this. Let's get this out. We'll take a look at the rubber doodads. Maybe they hold the individual tools on. Yeah, they got kind of a double O-ring. I don't know if you can see it. They have kind of a double O-ring built into them. So that might be a retainer for something or other. This looks like how not to kill yourself with it. And it's a bunch of different languages. Quick start guide. All right, I'll take a look at this while it's charging. And when it's fully charged, we'll be back and give it a test. I'll get my thermal gun and we'll see if it meets the temperatures it says it does. And we'll give it a shot. Okay, so it is now fully charged. There is 4 bars of battery showing on it, and that is its max. So you hold the button down, it shows level 0. Each time you press the button, it goes up 1 level. Also, if you're at 1 level and you want to shut it off, you can press and hold it and it turns off. You don't have to cycle through all the different settings. So it has a pretty long stroke and it seems to be pretty powerful. Let's turn it up to 3, and I have to press hard, and I don't even know if I can stop it there. You can see you would not press that hard, I think, under normal circumstances. Let's try the hot and cold head because I am very interested in that. So these marks here are an alignment mark for the hot cold head, which has a matching mark, or has a matching mark. It just helps you get it on, and then you turn it to click it in place, and then it does its magic. Do the others do that too? Did I miss that? I didn't. Wow, that is tight. Oof. That might need a little bit of lubrication. Now the other heads, oh yeah, there is a mark there, but it's not white. Yeah, there is a little mark there to help you get it lined up. I didn't even notice that. You can barely see it. It's just kind of an indentation in the plastic, but it does help you get it lined up. And it does turn to lock it in, but you got to turn it pretty hard, but lubricating this might help a little bit. You know what? Let's try that right now. I have some, here we go right here. I have some 3-in-1 PTFE. This stuff is very thin, so I'm just going to put a little bit on it and then rub it around. So let's try that again. Let's try it with the hot cold head and line it up, push it on. Oh yeah, it turns a lot easier with a little lubrication. And I got my thermal imaging camera right here. Can I put it on heat without having the rotation? Let's go back to 0. I can. Ow. Okay, I can feel it. I said ow, it's not that hot. I can feel it getting warm. What's it saying? I'm at 99, I'm at 100 degrees and climbing. Looks like it's hovering right around 100. Let's turn it up to level 2. 103, 102. Let's go up one more. 106, 105. Looks like it goes up pretty quick. I think that's probably the last step. 109, 110, 109, 110. Yeah, fluctuating back between 109 and 110. Let's see if there's one more step. There's not. It goes back to 1. Let's try. Probably unfair to go right to cold after hot, but let's try it. So we are dropping pretty quickly, and for those of you who are wondering, it is about 85 in my room where I'm doing this right now. So I don't know why I'm getting that slightly false image. That's kind of odd. Makes noise. The hot cold head makes a little noise. So we're down to 64, 62, 63. Looks like it's going to hover right there between 62 and 63. Let's go one more notch. So it's got to exhaust that heat someplace. So I'm guessing, yeah, it's got a little fan in the head there to exhaust the heat. So we are, let me get it on it good. We are 60. 60, 60, 61, 60. Let's go down one more. In the 50s now, 58, 57. Ow, definitely is chilly. 57, 58. Looks like it's going to hover right there. Let's go to its last step and see where we're at. 55, 54, 53. Looks like it's bouncing back between 53 and 54. And that's Fahrenheit. I don't have this set to Celsius, sorry. Looks like the coldest spot we're seeing is 52.8. 51.9 back to 52. Looks like right around 51, 52 is as cold as it's going to get, at least in a room that's 85 degrees. It is, it is definitely cold to the touch. And I don't know if you can hear it, but there is a fan exhausting heat out of it. Of course, there has to be. Let's switch it off. All right, it definitely works. Definitely gets hot and cold. I don't know how it works, because this thing's fairly heavy. How does it work with that on? And how long will the battery last with that on? Anyway, it seems to work pretty good. Goes from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back to 0. It's like holding onto a gasoline lawnmower handle, or the handlebars of your Harley Davidson, your older Harley Davidson like mine. So, yeah, it seems to work well. This is the first day I've had it. I intend to start using it in the mornings before I go for a walk with my dog on my lower back and on my knees and around my upper thigh areas have been very sore lately. So I am absolutely going to try and use this every day. I think I'm probably going to be using it first just with the low heat and on the lower settings, because I really don't think this thing could hurt me. I'm in enough pain as it is without asking for more. Anyway, that's my initial review of the Renpho. What model did I say this was? Hang on. The Renpho Active Thermacool 2 with heat and cold and a VA display. I don't know what a VA display is, with dual temperature control. $89 on Amazon. I will put a link to it below, affiliate link as I said, and I'll come back and I'll let you guys know how it's working for me, if I like it, if I think it was a good buy, or if I think I wasted $90. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye for now.